Today we want to look at the tab stay of the reservation form. This page displays the complete stay data for each reservation. The registration number serves us as a unique identification of a process and will be created automatically after we have saved our reservation for the very first time. After having assigned once, the registration number cannot be changed anymore. We use the registration number for the guest communication. Next to the registration number, we can see which path of the process we are in now. The current path on the left, and next to it the total number of paths. Normally, each path contains its period. All paths can be seen on the page paths. Thanks to this function, it is possible to book a varying number of guests per day or to change rooms during the stay. We can skip through the paths with the two buttons assigned. In most cases, one path is sufficient. The customer of the reservation is the one who books. In most cases, he or she is identical with the guest who stays at our house and pays the invoice. We can find the last mentioned two customer numbers on the page column. Via the button with the people on it, we can call up the guest database. The guest number can be transferred via the button paste. New guests have to be entered in the guest database beforehand. We define the type of process right here. For example, an offer, a contract, an option, allotment, and more. The selection can be extended freely. By defining the type of reservation, the further process might also be defined, like whether beds or rooms are booked or whether a meal plan is created or not. We can change the type of reservation without any problems at any time. For example, when transferring an offer into a confirmation. Next, we can enter the arrival date right here. A time can also be stored additionally. The weekday is automatically displayed next to the date. If the arrival date changes, the host day is automatically shifted to the respective direction. The same notes as for the arrival date are valid for the departure date as well. The number of nights is automatically calculated. We can also enter the number of nights instead of the departure date. The system then calculates the departure date. The date of the first inquiry can be seen here and is being set automatically. We do not need to enter any data. The number of guests can be summed or split. We can split the number of guests later. For splitting, the control box has to be marked, and we define the number of guests via the tab room and the room booking, which is mandatory. The number of beds is where we can see the number of necessary beds or rooms for the respective guest. This number is being calculated automatically by the room booking on the tab rooms. It signifies that we do not need to enter any numbers on this page regarding number of guests or beds. In the same row, we can see the number of still available beds. This is the minimum value of the desired period. Special articles which have been marked as an all-inclusive package in our article database can be entered here. An all-inclusive package annuls the regular price estimate. If having been stored, the duration of stay and the meal plan are taken over from the package. Multiple packages can be used in a single reservation. We can enter different programs for different paths and for the same length of stay, but not for different stays.